what's going on? It's Noble coming to you with VLOGMAS 2020, episode number 2. Here we are. What is VLOGMAS? Well, it's a group of people that have decided to challenge themselves to vlog from December 1st till Christmas. Such you get the word VLOGMAS. But the group I'm a part of, they're on steroids, and they said, we're not just going to challenge ourselves to do 25 days of vlogging. We're going to do 31 days. So this is day 2 of 31 days of vlogging, and I've decided to do different things, but I'm in the middle of a week of telling some business parables, some business stories that I use when I'm coaching businesses. Today I'm going to tell you about a pen that I lost. So here's what happened. I'm hanging out in my office one day at this corporate shop that I'm a part of. It's an international coffee company, and I'm helping design stores all over the world. And I'm sitting in there and I'm doing actually some paperwork, and somebody comes along and says, hey, would you mind helping us do something in another part of the building over in the warehouse? So I jumped up to go help them, and it's about 45 minutes before I was able to get back to my office. So I am back in my office, and I'm sitting down and I'm looking for my pen that I was using to do the paperwork, and I couldn't find it. So I just thought that maybe I had carried my pen with me and lost it or left it somewhere in the warehouse. So I went back to retrace all my steps. I went everywhere that I had been, the couple offices I dropped in and talked to people, and everywhere. I couldn't find my pen. So I'm all the way back in my office, and I'm sitting at my desk, and I'm frustrated. I mean, it's my favorite pen. It's not just any old pen. It's my favorite one. Somebody had given it to me, and it meant something. It had some significance. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm kind of dejected. I'm kind of upset and frustrated. And my friend Nick walks by, and he's like, hey, what's the sad face about? I was like, man, I can't find my pen. He said, you mean the one right there underneath that piece of paper your hand is on? I looked down, and sure enough, right there it was. It had been there the whole time, and I just couldn't see it. I needed somebody with a fresh perspective. I needed somebody that could see my problem from a whole different angle to help me solve my problem. And here's what I figured out. There's been times in my life, there's been times in my business activities where I've come up against a problem and I just could not figure it out. And it wasn't that complicated, but I needed somebody else's perspective. I needed somebody else to help me see it from a different viewpoint. And once I was able to get that, I was able to figure out the strategies I needed to go forward. And that's what I do every day. When I meet with business owners and executives, oftentimes we dig, we ask questions, we discover what their problems are. And once we discover their problem, if I can help them see it from a different angle they've been looking at it, because oftentimes they've been staring at their same problem for so long that they can't even see it right. But a new perspective from a different angle and a completely different viewpoint helps them realize what they need to do, and we work together to create strategies for them to move on and get past this problem and get their business growing. So here's my challenge for you. If today or even next year you bump up against a problem and you don't know what to do and you find yourself frustrated, reach out to somebody. Say, hey, can I get your perspective on this issue? And I think oftentimes you're going to find out that just that fresh perspective helps you solve your problems. There you go. Business parable number 2, episode number 2 of VLOGMAS 2020. Man, I want to invite you to come back tomorrow because I'm going to have another business parable, but I also going to ask you to do something for me. Somewhere down here below me, there are some like buttons and subscribe buttons and a little bell button. And what I need you to do is like this podcast, this vlog. I need you to subscribe to my channel and push that little ring button because that'll let you get notified the next time I go live or the next time I post a vlog. So do that for me. I'll appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow.